This is the second time the case over control of the National Guard has gone to federal court. Last week, a U.S. district judge in San Francisco ruled Trump exceeded his authority by taking control of the National Guard and sending troops to L.A. in response to protests against ICE. And just 2 hours after that ruling, an appeal from the Trump administration was granted, leading us to today's circuit court hearing. A lawyer for the Trump administration argued courts do not have a role in reviewing the president's decision to deploy the Guard.
The statute says the president may call into federal service members and units of the Guard of any state in such numbers that he considers necessary.
Newsom spoke briefly before the hearing, saying that the U.S. military belongs on the battlefield, not on American streets.
Where there's no checks and balances left in Congress. They're a lapdog of the Trump administration. That means there's one left, and that's the courts.
And as the case moves up through the court system, President Trump could be in friendlier territory. The judge in the district court hearing last week was appointed by President Bill Clinton. Right now in the circuit court, a 3-judge panel is considering arguments. 2 of those judges were appointed by President Trump, the other by President Joe Biden. The losing side could ask that court for a new hearing before an 11-judge panel. We won't know the makeup of that panel until an appeal is made. Then, if that decision is appealed, the case would go to the Supreme Court, where there is a 6-3 conservative majority. The case is likely to make it to the Supreme Court, and if the Supreme Court agrees to take it up, it will likely be next year before it's resolved. In San Francisco, Sarah McGrew, KCRA 3 News.
We'll keep you updated on air and online when a ruling in this case comes down.